One night stands. Depends on how free I'm feeling that night. This was something that you started to elaborate on in the podcast, so then you like caught yourself.
I think one night stands are great. I think that people should have the ability to go out and experiment and meet the type of people who they want to meet. But for me personally, I feel like one night stands are rare for me because they're rare for me. Just because it depends on how I'm feeling that night. Some nights I'm feeling like, fuck man, I'm going to be me, do me. But then some nights I'm like, ooh, that boy looks really cute across the bar. Let me go talk to him. So I feel like it definitely depends on how I'm feeling for a one-night stand. But I'm all for one-night stands. I think that people definitely should have the ability to experiment. Because I feel like you need that to, like, progress in relationships and as a human. You have to experiment with people to see what you like and what you don't like so you know what you want in your future. What are your thoughts on one-night stands?
My thoughts on one-night stands. I mean, if it happens, it happens. Like, that's just how it is. If you just meet someone and you hit it off, why not? Yeah, exactly. There's no point to either, like, kind of deny that moment, but you shouldn't be, like, actively looking for one-night stands all the time, and you're only looking for that. I mean, if that's what you like, that's what you like. I feel like that's
unhealthy.
Yeah, it just can't sustain itself. That's the problem. So if it just happens because it happens naturally, yeah, sweet. I mean, that's what it is. You can't control it. Like, if it happens, it happens.
Yeah. Good.
Especially more in the guy. Like, girls, it's easier to decide. Like, girls, you kind of have that, like, last say, like, I'll have this one-night stand. For guys, it's kind of just pursuing it. If it happens, like, yeah, I don't have the full, like, yes at the end of it. I just got to shoot my shot with it. So it's like, I don't.
It's weird how the girls, like, get the say.
Yes, and it's good. It's nice though. Like, it's just how society is.
Yeah.
You get, like, the kind of final say, or you go to prison.
Literally, which, hell yeah, go girls. But
no, I'm just literally purely counterjecting because I'm a man. I'm like,
yeah, you're like, no.
That's literally what that's it.
No, but I think one night stands are, like, good for the soul. I feel like it's good to, like, get that humbled experience where you wake up in some stranger's bed. You're like, where am I? Like, I don't know. I feel like it's good for the soul.
After too many cocktails?
Yeah, not where am I? That sounds like a little Bill Cosby-esque. Like, I don't
yeah, no, I'm not talking about that. The judgment may have
been impaired.
No, yeah, no. None of the date rape stuff. Definitely
like,
cut that out.
One-night stands, they could, like, progress almost into a relationship. Like, you just hit it off right at the beginning. You're lucky. You're nice with it. It's good.
No, I think it's fun. Roll with the punches. Go with the flow. If you meet someone you like at a bar, sure.
Fuck yeah.
Sex only means something if you give it meaning. But it also means something. But, like, if you just want to sleep with someone.
Hold up.
Yeah.
You're going to have to explain that a little better.
If you want to sleep with someone, sleep with them. But I feel like nowadays people put so much stigma behind, like, oh my gosh, like, you had sex with them.
I think that's been a common theme for the last 100 years.
Yeah, I feel like sex is an action. Do it if you want. Don't do it if you don't want to.
I feel like that's just happened with society, basically cultural themes and phenomena. Like, culturally, we look at that, but we look back in the greater extent of human history, that was not a stigma. So it's kind of weird. So our human instinct is almost to go for that one-night stands and all that stuff, but our cultural kind of consciousness is like demonizes that kind of stuff. I think that's one of the problems we face.
And it's like, there's fuckboys and hoes, like, they're known for, like, getting with a bunch of people.
That's what a fuckboy is to you?
Yeah. I think of a fuckboy as a hoe. I feel like fuckboy and hoe go hand in hand for men and women.
He's a man whore.
Yes. A man whore, that's the word. But I think if you want to sleep with someone, sleep with them. It only means something if you put meaning behind it. Your life is your life. Don't let anyone judge you too. I feel like there's so many people out there who are like, oh, you slept with him? Like, that's so dirty. Like, no.
They could just be fucking jealous.
They're jealous. They're insecure about their own sex life because they don't get any action.
I couldn't fucking bag it, but they did.
Yeah.
That's the one thing.
No, I feel like everyone should be able to do what they want. Fuck everyone else's opinion.
So for me, it's just interesting. You're like, what's my opinion on one night stands? And it's like, listening to Gracie talk. It's like, it sounds like what I say all the time in my videos. Like, well, why is that? Well, her mother has. I've been friends with her like 30 years, and almost 30 years, and she's worked for me for like I think the last 6 or 7 years, and she's been listening to me run my mouth on every video and listening to all my books multiple times over the last 6 or 7 years. And she said, everything you say, I put it in both my girls, and it's like one night stands. I listen to Gracie, and it's like you got a chick that learn this stuff. It's like it's all mindset and how you look at it. And like she was talking about, things only mean what you assign the meaning to. So whether something's good or bad or whatever, it all depends on what you decide it means. So I couldn't have said it better. So it's
Awesome.
like, it's interesting hearing that come out of you
Yeah,
at
she's just
such a
doing it
young
subconsciously,
age
too.
and
It's
having
just
that kind of
happening.
wisdom and how it affects your experiencing your own life and your own sexuality and relationships and whatever you want, creating your life your way.
Yeah, I'm just tired of everyone telling everyone what to do. Like,
People like to control
people
the people
have to
because they
live.
can't control themselves.
Yeah.
That's the problem. You can't control yourself if you try and control other people. People always crave control, but in this fucking life, you don't have control. You got to give it up. You just got to almost surrender to it and you got to control what you can control. And that's all you worry about. If there's this external factor that you have no input, there's nothing you can do to change the results of that. Let it go. See what comes to fruition from it. That's the biggest thing.
Should we go to the next one?